A media theorist named Todorov investigated the narrative of films and put the structure of the stereotypical film into 5 stages. In stage 1, a state of equilibrium is defined. This is shown in our film trailer as the flashbacks of Emily and Josh are shown at the very beginning of the trailer. In stage 2, equilibrium is disturbed. This is shown by the bird's eye shot of Emily lying in a field, unaware of what has happened. At this point in time in the trailer, the audience are able to establish the fact that a disruption has occurred, and that there is likely to be a change in the narrative. Stage 3 is the character recognises the equilibrium. This is conveyed through our film trailer when the feet of the main cyborg, Beth, are shown when Emily is hiding underneath the car. In this part of the trailer, we used many close-up shots of Emily's face in order to show her emotion and fear. In stage 4 of Todorov's theory, the character attempts to repair disruption, overcoming obstacles on the way. In our film trailer, Emily stumbles across Josh's watch, which makes her realise that he's still alive. Then she goes on a hunt to find him. All the time she is running away from the cyborgs who are trying to take her away as well. Stage 5 is the reinstatement of the equilibrium. The situation resolved and the conclusion is announced. However, this stage is not shown in our film trailer, as it would give away the narrative and the audience would know the conclusion of the film. We would be vanishing any enigmas if we included the end. By comparing our film trailer to the stages of Todorov's theory, I can identify that our film trailer follows generic conventions of most films. Furthermore, Claude Levi-Strauss introduced the theory of binary opposition. He composed the idea that there are stereotypical oppositions, for example, good and evil, male, female, human beings and machines. Our film trailer suggests that there are elements of binary opposition. The good characters in our film are Josh and Emily, and the evil characters in our film are the cyborgs. The fact that our film trailer fits into Claude Levi-Strauss' theory suggests that our film uses the conventions of real media products. In our film trailer, we used a variety of camera shots and editing techniques in order to make it seem real as possible. In the middle of our film trailer, we used a point of view shot showing the view of Emily of the cyborg's feet. We used this shot in order to make the audience feel the same way Emily would have in that situation. Also, by using the point of view shot, the audience feels as if they have been put in Emily's position during the film, overall making them feel more involved in and into the film. For our film trailer, we took inspiration from films such as The Hunger Games and Children of Men. We particularly liked the mise-en-scène used in The Hunger Games, therefore we decided to shoot our film in a wooded area and on a rainy day. Rain especially added to the tone and atmosphere of the trailer because it made the trailer feel scary and gloomy. On my magazine cover, I have used subheadings to follow the conventions of a typical magazine. Most movie magazine covers have subheadings on them which typically advertise other films that are showing at the cinema at a similar time to the main film being advertised. For example, on my magazine front cover I am advertising our film, The Final Dawn, but the subheadings on my magazine cover are advertising other films such as Insurgent and Interstellar. Adding to this, the films that I am advertising on my cover are also science fiction genre. I have purposely done this furthermore advertise and press the fact that my film is from the science fiction genre. I've used different fonts, size of text and colour of text on my magazine cover to fit into the convention of a typical magazine front cover. The colours of my text consist of grey, silver, purple, black and white. I used these colours because I thought the black and silver and white were all very dark and mysterious colours which connotes the narrative of our film. I used different fonts and after researching and reading a lot of magazine covers, I discovered that the text on the front of the cover are different, and this is what makes the different selling lines stand out so much to the target audience. In particular, I used different font on World Exclusive, so that it stands out to the audience, making them want to read further into the magazine. It also raises enigmas for the reader. On my skyline, I made Ultimate in bold, capitalised, and I made it a different colour, which is light purple, to the rest of the skyline, which was black. I did this in order to make the skyline stand out, which is advertising the magazine cover as being the best movie magazine to buy. I decided to use a simple white background on my magazine front cover. This is because I feel as if it would have looked too busy. I kept my cover simple because I believe that the more aspects you add to it, the more likely the audience is likely to get distracted from the film featured on the cover. This challenges a few media conventions, due to the fact that a lot of magazine covers include vacation backgrounds. However, after much consideration and testing different backgrounds, I came to the conclusion that a simple white background would promote my film the best. For my character poster, I decided to keep things simple. I went out and I took landscape photographs of science fiction looking areas, and from those photographs I chose the best couple. I then experimented with the different photographs. I decided to use the background of the trees as it adds a sense of mystery to the poster, raising enigmas from the audience. The combination of Emily and the trees work well together, especially when I converted them to black and white. Many character posters are simplistic, and I believe I have used this convention to my advantage. Film character posters are specifically produced in order to advertise the film. This way, the poster needs to excite the audience, give them a feeling of suspense and make them want to go and watch the film. It is important that the products work in synergy to advertise the film, but I would argue that the film poster is the most effective form of advertisement to make profit.